What is up everyone, it's Accurate again with a new video on the Maschine Micro Mark III. I'm not going to talk more about it, I'm just going to connect it to the computer, run the software and see if I can make a sample-based beat with this one. Okay, let's go!
Accurate Beats.
So this is a new project in Maschine. I've just loaded up 2 different jazz samples. That sounds like... and now I could sample some new audio inside of the software through the hardware by just hitting a new pad, checking my sampling settings, hitting start,
That's the new shit.
hitting stop, and there is my sample.
That's the new shit.
And as I said in my review of the Mark III, it's not an option to chop your samples on the hardware. So let's just delete the sample right here and go back to the one that I like. And in order to chop the sample up, I'm choosing slice and I want to go down to my modes and change it to detection. Now I want to lower the threshold until I get like a number of slices that will be manageable. So something like that, I guess. That's a starting point. Now I'm adding a new group. Going back to the first group again, to the sample, and I'm just dragging these chops to a new group. It also creates a pattern there, so let's delete that first and have a listen. So there we are with the chopped up sample that Maschine helped me to create. Now I can go into my sampling page again, go back to edit, and here I can start editing my start and end points of my slices. So let's do that. That's fine. So that's some kind of starting point when it comes to the chops, and I can always go back and change this even more if I wanted to. But now I want to load up a drum kit and see if I can just create a little loop here. Let's go to group and add a new one and then hit the browse button. Now I want to go over to my groups, to my kits, to my urban kits, I guess. And let's just start looking for something. No. No. Yeah, that will have to do for now. So let's just hit my pattern button. It's 4 bars, so that's okay. Let's turn the metronome on. Set the tempo to 92, that's okay. And let's try to record it. So I want to lower the volume of my hi-hat, so let's go to volume, hold the hi-hat and just adjust the volume down. Well, I don't know, it's a drum loop and let's just keep it the way it is and go back to group B, which is my sample. So let's just see if I can come up with something. Well, I don't know, let's go to tempo, hold the group and just pitch the entire group up a few semitones. It feels better, but let's see if I can raise it even a few more semitones. So I think I came up with something here. Let's record this into a new pattern. 4 bars, not 22. And let's go. I actually don't think it needs to be more complicated than that right now. But I do want to add another scene after this one that also contains a 4-bar pattern. So let's just hit duplicate scene from this one to that one. Nice, so we have another scene right here that we're going to work from. And I want to delete all the sample chops and just keep the drums. Right, and now I need to come up with another little pattern to combine with the first one. So let's give this one a try. Let's move those last two there. Now after a little bit of editing, this is what I ended up with. Scene 1 sounds like... And that's kind of nice. So let's go over to another group and stay on my first scene and see if I can add a little bit of a bass line. So again, browse. So let's go to my sounds and look for adrenaline. That's my favorite bass. That's easy to find. So let's set the pattern to 4 bars and record a bass line. And the same kind of deal on scene 2. And then we want to go into the volume setting, hold the group and lower the volume of it. So that's enough for this one. A chopped up jazz sample, some drums and a bass line, all done on the Maschine Micro MK3. I also need to say that working with the Maschine Micro is really different from working with the full-size Maschine controller. I'm just not that used to working that much with the Maschine software. It's really nice and all, and everything is accessible through the software, so I really believe that a beginner in the whole Maschine ecosystem would benefit from using the Maschine Micro at first. Well, whatever, I guess you've seen my and other people's reviews of the Maschine Micro MK3 on YouTube, so let's just get into the scratching and finish this video off. Thanks a lot for watching, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ha det gött!